everyone, Joshua Hanlon here, and today I'm in front of the LEGO stable here at the Miami Grand Prix. LEGO has pulled off the incredible feat of bringing all 10 Formula One team cars built out of LEGO here to the Grand Prix in Miami. So each of these cars has about 400,000 pieces built into it, and we're gonna go ahead and take a look at each of these, show you some of the great details inside here and some of the fun features that these cars have. There's about 2,000 man-hours into each of these cars, and they were brought all the way from the production facility in the Czech Republic, where LEGO does a lot of these big builds, over here to Miami. Starting off, you've got the iconic McLaren car. Obviously, McLaren leads the pack right now in Formula One and has had a massive resurgence last year and this year. This has the iconic striking orange and black color scheme. One of the things you'll notice on all of these cars is the amazing kind of brick-built logos in these. So the way that the builders are able to capture things like the round chrome logo there in the middle, or even using tiles and kind of offset pieces there to be able to do the Dell Technologies logo. And then these stepped designs that you see in a lot of the sides of the cars. And then one of the really fun features is kind of the enlarged brick-built studs here that have the LEGO logo on them. So this is McLaren. Moving on down, we've got the Ferrari car. Obviously, if you're a fan of Beyond the Brick, you've got the iconic yellow and red color scheme here, so I think that goes really well. I think it's kind of a fun feature to have the shell in here because LEGO had that partnership for many years, so you've had a lot of shell sets from them. Of course, Ferrari has the partnership with HP, so you see the logos on the front and back with HP represented. You'll also notice all of these cars have actual racing tires on them, plus they are actually drivable, so you can fit 2 drivers in each of these cars, and there are brick-built steering wheels in each of them, and they'll be able to do kind of a full parade here at the Miami Grand Prix. Moving on next, we have the Oracle Red Bull Racing with all of the fun brick-built logos. You've got the iconic Red Bull red and yellow logo built into the side here. Once again, this is what makes it so incredible to me, is the way that the designers and builders are able to work together and achieve these designs at this incredible massive scale, kind of a one-to-one scale here. We'll keep moving down the line to our next car. This is Mercedes, one of my favorites here in Miami, just because it has this teal logo, teal Lego, and that color is kind of just screams Miami. So I think that's a really fun design with the gray and the red accents on there. Next up, you've got Aston Martin, and this has the green and black. It's also got the TikTok sponsorship on there. Shout out to all of those who watch over on TikTok for Beyond the Brick. The Valvoline with the red and blue built into there. And then even the Aramco in the back, kind of the green and blue combination is really neat. You'll notice on the back of a lot of these cars, you can see a little bit of some of the details, so they can actually remove some of these stud sections, and because they're all drivable, there's some kind of internal wiring and details inside there, so that's really neat to be able to see all of those fun different details like that. The next car up, the Alpine car, has probably the most unique color scheme, especially when built out of LEGO. So if you kind of look back at this section here, you've got a variety of these kind of pinks and blues and purple colors that LEGO makes to capture these really unique colors that the Alpine car has. And then again, the curvature here, where you've got to step each of these sections out and capture not only the curves but the lettering, is super impressive. As we come around to the front, I love the way that the tiles are used here. You can see when you look up close, you've got 1x2 tiles, 1x1 tiles, and plates and stud pieces. So there's really tiny pieces used here, all the way to the larger bricks that you see kind of built into the front sections. So a variety of pieces that are used here to capture all the details at this scale. Here we have the Haas car. This is kind of the red, white, and black color scheme. You've got the Toyota racing logos built into this one. And then one of the fun sections in all of these cars is the way that the cockpit area here is built. And so again, you've got to capture kind of these really difficult round techniques, and then of course the steering wheel with the fun details there, trying to capture the look of a real Formula One steering wheel. Up next is the Visa Red Bull Cash App car. Probably the most classic of the color schemes, kind of blue, red, and white. Definitely kind of feels like something that LEGO would have done as a classic city car over the decades. So I think that's a really fun idea. Here you've got other takes on the Red Bull logos, including this gray color, which is an unusual kind of gray there that Lego makes, so that captures that look really nicely. And then once again, as you head to the back, you're able to see more of the details inside, and then more of the logos here, and then of course the Cash App logo on the back. Next up is Williams Racing, and here you've got just kind of a mostly blue and black. There's a nice mixture of some of the blues in here, so you've got the really dark blues. One of the fun designs here is Duracell, and so the battery company sponsors, so kind of instantly recognizable Duracell battery design there in the middle of the car. I also like the details and the techniques used to capture this Williams W at the front and the Golf logo, the round techniques there. So a mix of kind of tiles and bricks. You can see with the W here, it's kind of all studs not on top. So this is all built sideways using tons and tons of plates. And they just kind of set that inside there. So the builders and designers involved with these are incredibly talented. And the logistics to get all these over here is amazing. So the fact they're able to pull this off is incredible. Finally, we're finishing off. Our 10th car is the Kick Sauber car, a much brighter green than you saw with the Aston Martin car. So this one stands out a little bit more. You, of course, have that Kick logo built into the sides. And then as we head to the back, you can see more of these brick-built Lego studs. And that finishes out the 10 Formula One team cars here at the Miami Grand Prix. So incredible work here. Once again, Lego has been able to pull this off. We've covered a lot of one-to-one scale Lego cars at Legoland parks and places like that. We've never seen 10 lined up like this in a row to bring them out here to Miami. So I've got some of the team that were involved in building and designing these cars. If you guys want to introduce yourselves and tell us about your roles here.
My name is Marcel Šťastný, and I'm the project manager of this cool and lovely project. Yeah.
And my name is Martin Schmida, and I am lead of engineering of this project.
Okay. So tell us about kind of where you start with a project like this. Obviously, you have to build 10 of these massive models. So what is some of the kind of like process of that, and how does that work?
Yeah. It's basically very similar to like the another project that we in like the model production inside the Lego group are doing. So it means it's starting with the concept, then with the designing of the shape of the model. Then Martin's role is to put all the technical components inside, match it with the designer to work perfectly, and secure that as a whole it simply works.
Yeah. Absolutely. So he mentioned the technical components. Yes. Let's dive into that a little further. Talk about some of those technical components and some of the features in these cars.
Yes, the main components is the electro engine, the 8 kilowatts the power, together with one box with gearbox with fixed ratio 1:27, and in the box is the differential. Second thing, what is important for drivable car is the steering. We developed the special extra short steering rack because there is not enough space like in standard cars. And what is the extra special in this car is the first time we use the hydraulic racing brakes. Yes. Yeah. And if you want what is the best challenge or the highest challenge was the connect on prepare on produced the special hubs for the special F1 rims.
So that's amazing. So these cars can all actually be driven then, all of these cars here?
Yes.
Yeah. Amazing work. Thank you so much. So we'll come back over here if you want to give us kind of some of the stats in terms of things like piece counts and that kind of thing. What does it take to kind of assemble one of these, the man hours?
Yeah, of course. As you can see, they are quite big. So each of the cars consists of almost 400,000 pieces, each glued together. So as you can see, all the individual bricks are really glued to another one. And the whole project took approximately 22,000 hours. So design, development, production. So shrink into 8 months, only 22,000 hours.
One of the incredible things here, yeah, go ahead.
Maybe what is the very interesting for you, there is the 1 ton of bricks on this car. 1 ton.
1 ton, yeah. So it just gives you an idea of the scale and the size of these. I mean, they're 1-to-1 scale, so it's just like the size of the real race car here. That is amazing. One of the amazing things is that these are all assembled at the production facility in the Czech Republic, right, that Lego has. So talk about kind of the logistics of getting them to a place like Miami. What is that process?
Yeah. It's quite a standard process for us because we are like the model production is global organization inside the Lego group. But yeah. In Kladno, we've got like the most experienced engineers and designers to doing these big models. We have a broad experience with previous big ones, big cars, one-to-one cars like McLaren P1, Toyota, or Bugatti. And then the logistic process is quite common for us. So simply once the project is done. Models are ready to ship, so our logistic team is handling that, and everything must be perfectly coordinated to secure that the models will come in perfect shape and in the right time on the right place.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate your time here and all the work you have on the cars. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.